Look here, y'all. This is a big week for Cleveland, for Shedeur, for the whole organization. They can get back-to-back wins, their first time doing it since 23. This could be their first time having back-to-back wins since 23. But check this out. History is on their side. The whole Cleveland Browns organization, history is on their side for the first time ever. Now, you know, last week, Shador broke history. He shut down the losing streaks they had. This week, we want to keep the losing streaks going because the 49ers have not won in Cleveland since 1984. 1984. I was born in 1984. So that's 41 years they haven't won if we could finish them off this Sunday. That'll be 41 years. I want that to keep rolling. It's all right on track for Shedeur to keep balling because Shedeur hot, the defense on fire. Now you look at the 49ers, Brock Purdy just came back. So he on game 2, this will be game 3. Their defense ain't like that. Now they played well yesterday, but it wasn't like they played lights out. So this is clearly in Cleveland's favor right now. We can be 2-0, y'all, and I got a strong feeling we're about to be 2-0. Now, let's jump off into this thing. So the last time Cleveland played us the 49ers played the Cleveland Browns was in 2023. They missed the field goal or had it blocked, and they went on to the Super Bowl that year. But they didn't beat us in Cleveland. Now, in 23, we did go to the playoffs. So, you know, it is what it is. Do we have an opportunity now for the playoffs? I look, and they say that if we could beat Tennessee, the Bills, and Pittsburgh, they say we 3 wins away from being out of first place. So, hey, we could possibly get there. But I ain't even worried about that. Just this game versus the 49ers, y'all. I watched the game yesterday. The 49ers ain't like that. Now, they got their big-time tight end back. Their big-time tight end helped in the running game. So they are going to run the ball. And it's going to be a weather-type game that makes both teams run. Well, we've been hot running. We got 2 running backs that are all game, whether you're throwing or passing. Now, we play in our raggedy weather. We play in that. We had Miami when they came up, and it was kind of windy and kind of rainy, and we ran the ball more, and they didn't allow Dylan Gabriel at that time to throw more than about, I think, 20 or 18 attempts. That could be the same formula. Run, wildcat, get our throws in. But you know Shedeur going to make his plays. But the fact that the 49ers haven't won since 1984, y'all, we going to keep that. We should keep that losing streak going because, one, when they played yesterday, y'all, they played, let me think. Make sure, because I want to say they played in Carolina last night, but let me double check to make sure. Let me double check now. I don't want to say they played in Carolina and they did. I think they did, but I could be wrong. They could have played in 102. Hold on, my bad. I had it on the tip of my tongue, but I want to make sure because if this go hand in hand, we gonna really thump that tail if it goes the way I think it's gonna go. No, they play at home. Okay, they play at home. So now this they option. They play at home. This they option. This game that they got a short week, so they played Monday. We didn't really do nothing Monday. We should have did something, but we didn't. I guess he didn't do nothing because the 49ers was playing. They was gonna watch. Who knows? But Wednesday, when it counts, the 49ers could fly over to Youngstown and practice in Ohio and get used to the weather and already be kind of on sync for this week. They could. Because when they play that game versus us at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's 10 a.m. for them. That's 10 a.m. for them. I don't know if they want that. Let me see what most of their game times have been. Let's see what most of their game times, because all this stuff is factoring in when you go from the West Coast to the East Coast. So it's a lot factoring in. And the fact that their quarterback just came back, he's 2 games in. This will be the 3rd. Out of both games he played against, Arizona and Carolina, it wasn't like our defense. Our defense finna get after them. Our defense is on a roll. And Myles Garrett and that whole defensive line, they coming for what they want. So let me see when the last time they played on the West Coast. The East Coast. They came to Tampa, and that game was at 10 a.m. I can't remember if they won or not. They came to Houston, but that ain't too far from them. They came all the way to New York. Then they played the Rams. Whoo, they been on the back-to-back. This kind of been their little thing. But they got spared. They haven't played a 10 o'clock game since November the 2nd. And they had 2 back-to-back 10 o'clock games on the East Coast. Well, Central Time and East Coast. They ain't been East Coast since us. So they've been in good weather, good weather, good weather. They've been in 3 games back-to-back, all great weather. Well, good weather for them. This game versus us, finna be bad weather. I ain't gonna say bad weather, but the weather ain't gonna be good. And they coming to us. And again, historically, they not winning. So just the way our defense is playing, the way they quarterback just not coming back, they got their tight end back, so they don't want to run it more. Now, last night, listen. Hey, Christian McCaffrey, y'all know he like that. He can run it and catch it. So he's going to get the ball. I think on his first drive, they gave him the ball 7 times. So look for them to feed McCaffrey the ball. But once they get ready to throw, we are on that tail. Once they put that ball in the air. And if we get them in long yardage, it's going to be on, y'all. I think we finna be 2-0. I really believe we're about to be 2-0. History is all on Cleveland's side. This ain't even got nothing to do with Shedeur. It's just on Cleveland's side. But we hot right now on offense and defense. We got something to play for. We can actually 3 games away from first place. So, hey, we got a lot we playing for. Nate, what's happening? Brandon, what's good? KT. Ryan, what's good? Ty, what's happening? Krista. Hey, Mo. Ivory, what's good? That girl, Bree. Miss Hopkins. Mason, you say, when is Tom Brady going to comment on Shador last 2 games? Think he's staying out of that if he ain't said nothing this far. Jay, you say, is it possible Shador still could make Rookie of the Year? Nah. I don't think so. He'll have to light it up. I'm talking about take him to the playoffs and everything. DG QB2. Eddie, you say, Colin, don't be shocked if Shedeur doesn't play. No, I would totally be shocked. I would totally. Ain't no would be shocked. This is Shedeur team from here on out. Here on out. They ain't got to tell me nothing else. I saw 6 quarters of Shedeur. He the man for the job. Say hello. You say, I hope they televise the world. I want them to, too. Krista, you say you hope Jerry Jeudy play better. He should. He should. He should. Miss D, what's good? What? Nah, at this moment, Shedeur done took over, y'all. This bigger than Kevin. This bigger than the NFL. It's bigger than this the Red Sea. This setting up just the way it needs to set up. Listen, y'all. Shedeur get this win. That'll be, they ain't had a back-to-back win since 23. We get another win versus Tennessee, which is very possible. Shedeur be 3-0, y'all. Then I think we got Chicago. Now, Chicago going to be a game you got to come with it, but we could very well be 3-0 going into Chicago. I'm talking about very well be 3-0 going into Chicago. And we catch Chicago timing right, and our D-line to come get it. Yo, Shedeur might win out. Hit me out. Shedeur might win out, y'all. And that's give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all mess around, Shedeur gonna be 7-0, y'all. I'm just saying, he mess around, be 7-0. Say, will DG get it? Now that I don't know. They should not give him any first team reps. But Kevin can do anything he want, but they should not give him any first team reps. Almighty, what's good? See Wood, you say blessing everyone. May you have a safe Hey, thanks. Hey, right back to you. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, right back to you. D-Bell, you say the 12 man better have showed up. Listen, they showing up for this game. It's already on our favor. Now, history can be broken, but it also can be repeated. I want this to be a repeat. I want to win. The weather on our side. They got a short week. If they don't hurry up and fly, listen. If they're not practicing in Ohio tomorrow, we finna tie them up. If they ain't in Ohio for practice tomorrow at Youngstown, we finna tie them up. Nah, look. It's a short week. Yeah, this in our favor, y'all. This week is in our favor. See, you say, what about the Raiders as coach that won the first round? We know it, but the league has shut all that down. The league shut that down. So let's jump into that next subject, y'all. So we know it's in our favor. Now, let's look at their defense, because we know our defense like that. We know they are more scared of us on defense than we are of their defense. Let's talk about, so that's why I know our D-line, they want Brock. Brock, didn't you just come back? Why, you might want to sit this one out. The weather ain't on your side. Y'all might have to run all day, and we ready. Throw that ball up, boy. We trying to take your boy. All right, so our defense coming with it. Now, let's look at their defense. Their defense, I think, overall has 5 interceptions. I think 1 or 2 of them came last night. Their defense with sacks, getting to the quarterback. Their defense line. Now, supposedly, they had a better game last night, but I don't know. It looked like Carolina was in it kind of to the end, so you take how you want. But their defensive line, or defense overall, only has 13 sacks, and 1 of them came last night. So their defense ain't really applying that pressure like that. They got back-to-back 2 wins, but it ain't like they defense like that. So now, if we playing against a defense that doesn't have that many sacks, that means our O-line should have a better chance to win this game. Then on top of that, I know the weather ain't like that, so QJ getting the ball. QJ definitely going to get it when we get close to Wildcat action, 5 or 10 yards out. We know QJ coming in. Shedeur is going to throw it. And Shedeur practicing outside in that silly weather all last week with the first team reps. Now we're going to get all this week. You know he locked in studying. You know he locked in on this defense. He chomping at the bits too, like, yeah, boy. And see, he has a whole lot to prove. Shedeur has to come back and do it again. This like a Super Bowl, y'all. This going to be another Super Bowl. Every time Shedeur go out there, we like, come on, boy. Come on, boy. Then you got the naysayers in the back. You know he on a week-to-week status. That boy is not on no week-to-week status. But Shedeur is going to prepare so he can feel comfortable in whatever the weather is. All right, cool. I know they blitzing right here on that play. All right, check. Hey, while he blitzing over, you drag over. Yep, check. Hey, post route. They gonna leave that open field up. Yep. Bam. Say hit. Blitz come. He see it. Boom. Drag right across the middle. Boom. He rolling out. Y'all, this is in our favor. Like, this thing setting up. I told you the Red Sea. This thing setting up. I didn't know history was like this, where we got the situation going where we need to go. Shedeur ready. He got a lot to prove, y'all. He know this another Super Bowl game. We have to come with it. Shedeur locked in. The defense locked in. You got Myles Garrett wanting to get that sack record, y'all. What he got? 18 sacks? I think he need 5 more. Yeah, yep. 5 more sacks. Now, Brock ain't just gonna let you get to him like that. But Brock was throwing a lot of interceptions last night. I think he threw like 3 interceptions last night. Now, they made excuses for him, but that was against the Carolina Panthers defense. Their defense ain't like ours. And the weather was nice over there. It went like it's finna be here. So when Brock dropped back, he got all that pressure coming. When Shedeur dropped back, they really gonna have to come with it to get to Shedeur because they don't get that many sacks anyways. Now, do they got some tackle for losses? Yes, but sacks, they only got 13, y'all. And what? This week 13, so they averaging 1 sack a week. Basically, they averaging 1 sack a week by their average. Now, us, hey, my boy out there getting it. We have 42 sacks. Now, yes, Myles Garrett got 18. Myles Garrett got more than the whole defense for 49ers. But, okay, if you take half his sacks and put him at half of it, we still got a lot of sacks. Still got a lot of sacks, y'all. It's set up for my boy to go 2-0. And then it's set up for my boy to go 3-0. So you heard it here first. We could be 3-0 heading to Chicago. We could actually be 3-0. Because A, they ain't won in Cleveland since 1984. The year that they took to the Super Bowl, they still lost in Cleveland. Now, we was a playoff team, but technically with Shedeur in right now, and the way we playing, to me, we got a playoff team. At the end of the day, right now, we got a playoff team, and we still in action. We ain't even eliminated from it. So we're still in action, y'all. And I'm telling you, if they defense only got 13 sacks, and I think 5 interceptions overall, y'all, they defense ain't about nothing this year. I don't know it's because Brock got hurt, and it took them out of it, because I think he was out for like 7 games. But he's only been back for 2. And he went up against a defense like ours. They gonna have, matter of fact, they're going to have to protect him. Now, they got to protect him every game, but this game for sure, Kyle Shanahan has to protect him. But guess what? Our defensive coordinator, the word is he got his number. And y'all know what that means when they say somebody got your number. That means you about to lose. We about to beat your tail. Hey, we about to beat your tail. Hey, Shador, boy, you can be 2-0. Study. Know that defense inside and out. You already practicing in the weather, so the weather ain't gonna be nothing to you. This your weather, boy. Do your thing now. Boots. Dollar, you say DG is going to get booed the moment. DG not going in that game, y'all. Regina, double R, you said Cleveland going to the playoffs. Watch. I would love it. But I know they say we 3 games out of first place. And if we beat Tennessee, the Bills, and the Steelers, we could. And at this moment, none of that seemed out of reach. Ms. D, you said Kevin is running his team into the ground trying to undermine. Nah, not now. He can't now. We already put all the eyeballs on him. Now with Shedeur going out there shining. Hey, they can't go back. But y'all, listen, y'all, let me help y'all out. Kevin ain't got no more control over this, y'all. This is Shedeur's team. They not drafting no quarterback, y'all. Don't let them fool y'all. They ain't drafting no quarterback. Shedeur's starting from here on out. And I told you earlier today, the only way Shedeur don't start for the Browns, they trade him or he retire. That's the only thing. And we know he ain't retiring anytime soon. So the only thing that's going to stop him is getting traded. Kevin, we ain't worrying about him no more. Jimmy, Barry, none of them. We ain't worrying about none of that. Shedeur going out there starting. And we know other reasons why he might not start. But it ain't got nothing to do with Dylan. It'll all be on him. Shedeur got this sold up, y'all. This sold up. I'm telling y'all for a fact, this sold up. Eddie, you said Pryor told Shedeur after the game to study film and correct his mistakes. Correct. Because you do that, you just going to get better. Rob, you say, I just read that the NFL gave Shedeur a nickname. They calling him Showtime Sanders. My boy said he don't care about that. He ain't going by that. He said, if you going to call me anything, call me Legendary Sanders, baby. Legendary. Double R, you said, did I see Barry hug Shedeur? Yeah. That just, hey, he just put that stamp on it. That my guy. Hey, everybody want to know that my guy. DJ, you said QJ got a hurt shoulder. They over doing it with the Wildcat. I think he got bam. There was a play he turned. As soon as he turned, the dude just fire in this Raiders game. It was that. But Sampson ready too. And don't be fooled, y'all. We got another running back. Ford, Jerome Ford. That boy could tote it. I done seen his history with Kevin. He could tote it. And if this going to be a run game, let QJ, Sampson, and Ford run that thing. Excuse me. You say, Jackie, what you think about the Raiders owner having Coach Prime in this week? All love. All love. All love. Yeah, hey, that boy like that. All love. I'm glad he did it. FD, what's good? You say Kevin need to be fired, FD? Yeah, but right now, it's all in the making. We all this work that we did with Shedeur, we put in that time with him, and it's paying off. It is paying off. So that's where they at with that. That's where they at with that. So he gonna look good. He gonna look good. Y'all, he winning this one. Brian, you said guess. Yeah, hey, look. He don't want it to, but Shedeur make plays happen. But let's jump into that last segment, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all that long tonight. I know it's getting late. But, yo, Shedeur and Cleveland, they hot right now, y'all. I'm talking about hot. They got the QB. They got the wide receivers. They got the O-line. Everybody hungry. Everybody, y'all, if I know the information that I know about them, they know too. So they all ready to play. They know it's going to be probably more of a run game this week. You know, remember last time we had the game where the weather went right? They came Thursday night and added that Wildcat. Wasn't not a Wildcat getting played anytime, all the time now. So, okay, cool. Now we know the weather ain't right, but you know what Shedeur can do, so make it work. Make it work. So at the end of the day, play smart ball on offense. Let your defense go get them. And we going to win this game. And special teams don't do nothing crazy. We going to win this game, y'all. This will be a hard-fought game. Shedeur should look good. The defense going to make plays for sure. I know that. Brock just coming back. Yeah. It's on, y'all. It's on. They ain't won since 1984 in Cleveland. Let's keep that going. Let's keep that going. Let's not lose to them in Cleveland, period. It's on our side to get this W. It's on our side. Shedeur hot. The defense hot. It's on pretty much, y'all. So history rolling like that. Let's finish it. Now, again, last week, we shattered history. They ain't had a quarterback win with his first start since 1995. And then from 99 to 9, that's 17 L's. Shedeur broke that. They ain't had a quarterback throw the ball deep in 15 games. Shedeur broke that. Can Shedeur keep dominating? Yes. Can that defense keep dominating? Yes. Brock fresh back. And we ready. Weather on our side, history on our side, momentum on our side. Shedeur studying like a champion, his own. Boss, you say you don't think the 49 defense good? I ain't saying they ain't good. I'm just saying they only have 13 sacks total. That's probably close to the bottom of the league. Got to be in the top 5 of the bottom or top 10 of the bottom. Interceptions. Like they don't really have that many takeaways with interceptions. They only have like 5 interceptions on defense, so to me it's in our favor. Now, have their defense been playing better? You could say yes, but last night Carolina still had an opportunity to win that game. Carolina still had an opportunity to win that game. Now, again, the last few games they played in, it's been in domes or they side of the country. And you know how that go over there. But you coming to the East Coast where the weather outside is not delightful. You playing at 10 a.m. in the morning. If they don't come to Youngstown, it's on. If they don't come to, if they're not in Youngstown for, they might do Wednesday over there and then fly from Wednesday, come straight over here. But if they don't practice in Youngstown, Ohio, I really think this in our favor. Because if they ain't outside getting accustomed to the weather, now I know San Francisco get cold, but it ain't getting that snow like that. They better come on and slide. Box, you say, so they don't get pressed. If you average it out, they only getting 1 sack a week. I don't know what 42 sacks in the 13 will be, but I know it's we getting to that. We getting to it. What we averaging? What? Maybe 3, 4, 5 sacks a game? Like, based on the average, if you average into our weeks. DJ, you say, first game I have seen when the home team crowd went crazy for the opponent's success. Because everybody's seeing how Shedeur did, how they been doing Shedeur. They had to go wild on that. Dollar, you say climate change is a real beast? Yeah, it's finna be on. It's finna be on. Pooh. Yeah, that QBR ain't about nothing. That's what I said. I saw it with my own eyes. They can hang that up. And we see, I seen somebody break it down. They had the quarterback from Minnesota had 2 interceptions, 87 yards, and they had him with a better QBR than Shador. So we know that don't make sense. Dollar, you say lock in Shador as QB1 for the man. Lock in Shador for QB1 from here on out. And what that means, what I'm telling y'all is, rest of the season is his. Whether Kevin decide to say, I gotta think about it. Now Kevin better not get no first team reps to Dylan Gabriel. He better not do that. They better not do that. But I don't think they are. All right, cool. Now if they shouldn't. They could do something silly, but they shouldn't. All right. Shedeur starting the rest of these games, y'all. Shedeur has the opportunity to be 7-0. He getting all these. They're going to crush the quarterback theory. That's out the window. That's out the window. But again, the media going to talk that talk like it ain't. But that's out the window, y'all. And I told y'all earlier, I said Shedeur, based on the information that leaked out, that he was going to get his opportunity this season. And I always told y'all, late November, early December. I say that at the minimum, he'll get 6 games max 6, minimum at least 3 to 4. Well, look like we finna get 7. Or you could say 7.5, something like that. So, yeah. This all in our favor, y'all. Everything is lining up for Shedeur to look very good off of how they did it. 49ers don't win in Cleveland. The weather ain't on their side. We got a run game. Our defense, light side. Our quarterback want to win. It's a wrap, y'all. We should win this game. Cleveland 49ers defense ain't like that. Now, that don't mean they won't get hot now. They could get hot. I just don't see it. I ain't saying it can't happen. It's just a lot in our favor right now. See, you say, I'm convinced Kevin knew Shedeur was him. Oh, he did. He did. He saw that practice. He knew what time it was. But, they was going to do it. They was going to hold out as long as they could. I think they was tanking. They already knew if Shedeur get in, we going for the W's. Now it look like we just going to get a top 5 pick or a top 10 pick. It looked like. But if Shedeur win out, that's a different ball game. That is a very good chance for us to win out. And here we go this week right here. Dollar, you say a 9-8 record could mean a wild card spot. Win out, hope others lose. Correct. That's what I'm saying. This story could line up very well, but we on day by day, but I'm just giving y'all just based on everything that's going down. This thing really in our favor this week. It's really in our favor. They quarterback, it ain't like he coming in hot. He has played in 2 games since being back. He ain't want to see us, not right now. He'd have rather saw us at the last game of the season after he been back by 6 games. Now you back only for 3 games? And they say turf toe is not a joke. So, and the weather bad? Hey. Madison, you say Jerry Judy should be sitting on that pine. He should, but they got to put him out there. They going to let bygones be bygones. JG, what's good? Kevin, you say it was 87 while the game was going on, though. That's what I don't understand. What that? DJ, you say San Francisco might be scared to blitz after the, well, they going to come for him. They going to try to cook something up now because, you know, he a rookie. They going to cook it up. But Shedeur is studying. Shedeur is studying. Everybody want to win. Everybody want to win now. Everybody want to win. You see everybody crunk now, so it's game on. But look, y'all, I just wanted to bring that to y'all. I ride out with y'all, I want to say around 11:30 a.m. But it is it is like a Thanksgiving break, but I want to say around 11:30 a.m. I get with y'all. But hey, blessings to y'all. Want to bring y'all to that, man. History on our side. Hey, and that Red Sea done parted. It's on now, baby. It's on promised land. Holla at y'all. Holla at y'all.